said, you know, they can call me whatever they want. It doesn't bother me. It's just, I think it makes him look bad that his friends are saying obnoxious things. I said if I were him, I would want them to leave because it makes him look bad.
I want to talk about this bracelet right here. You took it home at the bike, and now you brought it to Borgata.
Yeah, you know, I'll probably stop wearing it when it loses that thrill, but I'm not so sure that'll happen in the near future.
Picking on the new guy.
Well, Vince, I don't know how you criticize anybody that's got a double major from Duke. Scored a perfect 800 on his SAT math test. He is far from a clown and a super nice guy, I might add.
Well, it's back on Brandon. He's got a 6-4 of diamonds. And look at that. He feigned like he was going to muck it. Probably should have, but now he's getting chips ready. This guy plays very unorthodox. He's getting some confidence. What's he going to do here? He's going to raise. Makes it 625,000 to go.
1.8.
But right behind him, Dwight with just a king-jack says 1.8 million.
Well, Vince, the only way he could do that is because he sensed what you just said.
Yeah.
That he could feel that the guy wanted to muck his hand to start with. So why not give him a chance to muck it, raise it with the king eye?
Don't you think Dwight missed a thing? He was studying his man. Now, that could have been a fake, but we know it's not. Uh-oh.
I don't like this play at all.
Damn, you ready to jam the flop, huh? Stop and go time. Why you look back like it even matters? Like you're not jamming this flop.
Here comes the flop.
That flop is queen 7-3. Brandon flops a gut shot straight draw and is going to check.
A million.
And now Dwight hitting nothing there. Just king high bets $1 million.
Brandon's just got to shove it here or muck it. He got himself in an awkward position here by calling that $1.2 million raise.
He's gonna fold it, so Dwight Pilgrim gonna take that pot.
You let me win that $3 million pot with nothing? You let me win this pot, $3 million pot with nothing. Just by me saying $1 million, you fold. Yep. Which one you want to see, son? Sure, go ahead. Nothing.
Okay.
Look at this. He's table talking Brandon, making him feel worse, putting the salt in the wound.
I don't know too much, but I'm giving up $3 million pots for the next guy got nothing.
Very strange hand. Let's see what Tony Dunst has to say on this week's Raw Deal.
Brought to you by Rise.
Does trash talk really get into people's heads? Dwight Pilgrim sure seems to think so, and in this hand against Brandon, it's hard to argue against it. I'm Tony Dunst, known as Bond18 online. Let's break it down. The hand begins with a loose open from Brandon, holding 6-4 of diamonds and just over 20 big blinds. Dwight decides to apply the pressure and makes it a nearly 3x re-raise to 1.8 million.
1.8.
Totaling about 40% of Brandon's stack to begin the hand. Brandon makes a huge mistake by calling the re-raise with no clear plan for post-flop, holding 6 high, and when the flop comes down queen 7-3 rainbow, he meekly check folds. Throughout the course of the hand, Dwight is not shy about table talk. The question is whether the banter helps his overall strategy, both on and away from the felt. Note what Dwight says to Brandon during the hand.
Why you look back like it even matters? Like you're not jamming this flop.
He's saying this because he's aware there are many flops upon which calling a shove would be difficult or awkward given the texture, and I think Dwight would prefer the option to make the bet and create fold equity himself. A professional knows to tune out heavy trash talk and use it as just another piece of information with which to look for patterns, but it might have a more profitable effect against less experienced players. However, in Dwight's case, I think he's also using the talk to stand out on a WPT final table and establish himself as one of the game's true characters. He knows there's real value in that off the felt. I sat next to Dwight throughout day 3 of this year's World Series main event, and I came away with a real positive impression. He's an approachable, fun, naturally talkative guy with a real hard work ethic. Do I think his incessant banter was uncalled for and unnecessary? Yeah, I do, but I'd also be lying if I didn't say that from a strictly viewer standpoint, I found it pretty entertaining. Besides, perhaps this is just Dwight's way of alleviating the pressure of being at his first major WPT final table and the fear that while being on film, he's a liability to be killed off first.
Well said, Tony Dunst. Got to agree.
Well, you have to agree that the pre-flop call of 1.2 million more with just 6 high when you only had less than 5 million in chips just doesn't make sense at all.
6.
Well, the blinds are going up to 153, and look at this. Dwight Pilgrim with a pair of queens has made it 600,000 to go, but Kia right behind him with an ace-queen of clubs. Likes it, and he's going to make the call. Let the guys get out of the way, so two-way action.
Dwight out in front with the 2 queens here.
Here we go with the first 3 cards.
Well, out in front no longer. The dream flop for Kia. He's flopped the nut flush with the royal flush draw. And Dwight Pilgrim must feel something is bad about this hand because he checks 2 queens on the flop here.
He does slow down, and he is sickened by that flop. And look at him, he's pretending like he's going to just make a quick call.
Unbelievable.
He is going to bet the flush.
Dwight does beat him in the pot.
Yeah, he's made the call. This is a potential disaster for Dwight Pilgrim.
He's drawing almost dead, as we say. Got to hit 2 runners to make a full house to win it. That doesn't happen as the ace of diamonds comes off.
2.3.
Wow, but Dwight is going to make matters worse. He's going to try to steal this $2.3 million bet.
I don't like the size of this bet. In fact, I don't like this bet at all. The guy he's up against called a pre-flop raise and bet on the flop.
Need help on this decision?
7 million.
Oh, boy, how about that help? Over the top to make it $7 million.
Well, that'll silence the Pilgrim. 0 chance Dwight is going to call this one. This guy's a solid player, not fooling around.
Kia has to get on a respirator to calm his nerves here. He's so excited.
Nice, huh?
Oh, and there you go. Finally the muck, and Dwight Pilgrim going to lose a big one. Kia taking down his pot.
Kia extends his chip lead.
Dwight does mix up his game. He does have many levels. Sometimes those levels don't pay off.
We'll be right back from Atlantic City with more exciting poker brought to you by ClubWPT.com.
Back to the World Poker Tour, brought to you by the Royal Flush Girls. Actually, I mean ClubWPT.com. A little distracted there.
Oh, man, Benny, I'll be at the pool tomorrow.
Well, we are down to 4 players here. Winner's going to take home close to $750,000 here tonight. And action goes to Brandon Ovina, who picks up a pair of 6s.
I'm all in.
And he's going to shove with it, makes it all in.
Going all in with the mid pair.
Dwight Pilgrim.
A call.
Behind him, he's made the call.
Just a daring call in my mind for Dwight.
Here out. Ophir out.
Show me the king 10, son.
And he says, show me your king high, but that's not going to happen. And Brandon hasn't beat Dwight a pot yet at this final table. And if he doesn't win this one, he'll be out in 4th place. But right now, he's in the lead with the 2 6s.
Yeah, 24 years old, out of Ohio. Love to see his 6s hold up. Here comes the flop. Oh, and look at this. Dwight has hit his pair of kings.
Unbelievable tough luck for Brandon so far. He's now going to have to catch a 6 to win this pot.
Come on, 6.
Oh, and he's begging for a 6.
Well, there you saw his fiance Amanda.
1 time.
Not a happy camper right now.
Brandon's first WPT appearance. Can he get lucky on the turn and double up?
Well, the deuce comes off, so we're down to the river. Brandon must catch a 6 to stay alive in this tournament.
Otherwise, he'll be our 4th place finisher.
He's down to a chip and a chair on day 1, but he has no more chair here as he goes out in 4th place.
Dwight Pilgrim has knocked out Brandon Ovina, who's going to take home $223,000. A big effort. And Dwight Pilgrim celebrating with his fans. And just like that, we are down to 3 players at the Borgata Poker Open. Former electrical engineer, 57-year-old Kia Mohajeri. He's the chip leader. Ophir Moore, the cash game star. And then, of course, the very colorful trash-talking Dwight Pilgrim.
That knockout made me #1 in the world.
With that hand, we have run out of time. Join us next time for WPT's continuing coverage of the final table of the Borgata Poker Open, brought to you by ClubWPT.com. Until then, for Mike Sexton and Vince Van Patten, I'm Kimberly Lansing saying thanks for watching and good night.
Oh! Can't play better poker than me. Oh, this guy's gonna have a problem.
Dwight, who are you rooting for?
If I can't beat him standing up, I'm gonna take him to the floor.
You would like that, huh?
Keep joking around, sir.
We are down to 2 players.
And out come the Royal Flush Girls.
That was crazy.
The winner tonight is going to take home nearly $750,000.
Whoa, whoa!
Take it easy, man.
You know who's #1 in the world?
That's like tickling the foot of the poker god.
Woo!
He doesn't like to be tickled.
Woo!
Bam, Mike.
The World Poker Tour is brought to you by ClubWPT.com. Never lose a dime playing poker. Guaranteed.
A record field of over 1,000 players came to Atlantic City to try and win this WPT championship, but only the strongest have survived. $733,000 to the winner as the conclusion of the Borgata Poker Open starts now, only on the WPT.
Well, the crowd all standing.
He is circling the drain.
They are going bare knuckles in the center of the ring.
He needs the extreme miracle.
Wow! Unbelievable!
Come on. No call.
Ben with jacks has gone all in, and a quick call by Kia, who has an ace-queen.
Oh, it's an ace on the river. It's been clear. He is out of here.
Negative clock for this foolishness.
I really don't respect what you just did.
Theo Moore has gone all in with his ace-queen. Daniel Mikowski with ace-king has made the call.
Ophir gonna have to get very lucky to stay alive in this tournament. Oh, and he does on the flop.
Ophir doubling up.
And that's gonna do it. Sometimes it's just not meant to be, Vince.
Brandon Ovina picks up a pair of sixes.
I'm on.
I call.
Oh, Dwight has hit his pair of kings. Dwight Pilgrim has knocked out Brandon Ovina.
That knockout made me #1 in the world.
He's fun to have at the table, but he will do a lot of chatting.
The battle rages on, so let's get right back to the game with Mike Sexton and Vince Van Patten.
Thanks, Kimberly. Tonight's winner of the Borgata Poker Open will be the champion of the largest field in WPT history, 1,042 players.
Who will be the last man standing and the first man to buy drinks at the bar? There's only one way to find out. Let's go watch the bluffing begin.
Well, we're down to 3 players, and on the short stack right now, it's a poker pro, a high-stakes cash game player, Ophir Moore. In second place, top pro Dwight Pilgrim. He's got 12 million in chips, and our current chip leaders, retired electrical engineer Kia Moa-Jerry. He's got nearly 16 million in chips.
And as you can see, the winner's going to take home close to $750,000. Andy's at 25,000, blinds 150 and 3.
3, 5, 4, 1.
Kia with a quick fold.
3, 5, 4.
And now Ophir Moore with a
Come on.
king 8. He's going to go all in with his short stack.
It's around to Dwight Pilgrim.
How much? I want to know how much before I even look.
He's like the Muhammad Ali of poker, Vince. Very braggadocious kind of guy, but he's also got game. I played a lot with him during this tournament, and I can tell you, he can play.
That's decent, bro. This is an ace. If it's suited, if it's a king, or if it's paired, you're getting called.
It is suited.
How much is it?
See if he lives up
I
to
call.
his word. Yes, he does. He's made the call.
Well, Vince, he might win the pot, but I don't like this call for 2.8 million. To call an all-in bet with just jack high, you know you have to outdraw your opponent to win the pot.
Dwight Pilgrim, a very loosey-goosey player, but makes a lot of moves. Says he has 7 different levels to his game. He just showed us another level.
King.
Well, he does. He's not afraid to take a chance, as we see. Let's see if it works out for him. Oh, Jack 10-4 right on the flop. Unbelievable. What a flop for Dwight Pilgrim. He is well out in front.
Like he knew it was coming, Mike.
Well, Ophir gets up. He knows he's got to catch 2 running cards to win this pot. 2 running hearts to make a flush, 2 running cards to make it straight, or 2 cards that are a king and an 8.
And Dwight is going to the rail, celebrating. But it's not over.
Sure not, but
I didn't even look at the turn in the river.
that's confidence for you, folks, is all I can tell you. Well, Ophir needs 2 runners to win this pot, but it is not over, folks. We've seen it happen before.
But Dwight is acting like it's over. He's
Well, he sure is.
partying in the rail. Sometimes a dangerous thing, Mike.
He's high-fiving everybody. Let's see what happens on the turn here. And look at this card on the turn. The 8 of hearts comes off. Ophir now has a lot of outs to win the pot. He can win it with a king or an 8 or any heart.
Whoops. Not so fast.
Well, the 10 of hearts won't win it for him, but any other heart will.
So Ophir Moore from Woodmere, New York, 25 years old, has a shot now to double up and outdraw Dwight Pilgrim.
Dwight realizing now his opponent's got a lot of outs to hit it, and hits one of them. The king comes off. Ophir has done it. And folks, if there's a lesson to be learned here, don't celebrate until they pass the pot your way.
Lessons being learned here tonight. Dwight with a big smile. There he is.
Yeah,
Good
he's
chuckle.
laughing at himself because he knows he celebrated prematurely.
Sometimes the best hand holds up, kid.
Ophir Moore now back in contention.
deserve that.
You
got
just
that
can't
right.
torture the poker gods like that
No, you don't.
and be celebrating before you win the pot.
That's like tickling the foot of the poker god. He doesn't like to be tickled. Bam, Mike.
Oh, boy.
Jeez.
It would mean a lot for me to win this WPT event, especially since it's at the Borgata. I play here every weekend, cash games, so it'd be great. It'd be like winning on home court.
I'm here with Matt Glantz. He plays in a big cash game here at Borgata, and he's friends with Ophir Moore. And when I say friend, I go onto Twitter, and I find a tweet. I don't have a piece, but he plays every week in the mixed game, so I feel like I got 20%.
It's just a joke. He's a good friend, and he plays in the game. He's a winner in the game, so it's just a little bit of humor for him. Give him some incentive to do well in the tournament.
Now, I'm looking for some predictions. What do we think?
Right now, I'd say Dwight's probably the favorite at this point.
All right, let's get back to the action.
Go get him, Ophir.
There you have it. Matt Glantz, a high-stakes player here at Borgata, rooting for Ophir, but picking Dwight to win it all.
I call.
Kia Mohajeri, the chip leader, is going to call with a jack-9. And Ophir Moore's going to pick up an ace-6.
Well, he's got a new lease on life now, so he's got to be feeling good. He's just going to call, though. Doesn't raise with the ace-high.
And Dwight Pilgrim with just an 8-6, content to see a flop.
Well, flop comes king, 3 deuce with 2 spades.
No one hitting anything. Ophir checks, Dwight Pilgrim checking, and Kia checks as well.
Now a 7 comes off.
Check it.
Well, again, it goes check, check, check. Now a queen comes off.
Who's going to take a stab?
575.
Yes, it is Dwight Pilgrim. He's going to bet $575,000.
Well, Kia goes out, but Ophir saying to himself, you know, this guy didn't bet anywhere along the way, and all of a sudden he's going to bet now when the queen comes up. So in Ophir's mind, he's probably got a pair of queens or he's got nothing, whereas ace-high might be good.
Well, this would be a heck of a call if Ophir can make it. He is sensing it, and he's doing it.
Well, what a nice call by Ophir. He read him perfectly there. He had 2 queens or he had nothing. So Ophir wins that pot by making a good call. Well, Ophir, a very tough player. Last year, he actually finished 27th in this same tournament. Now he's down to 3 players with a shot to win it.
Stay tuned for more World Poker Tour.
You could say I'm the king of the minor leagues because I came in 2009. I started off with a small tournament, played a lot of small events, but I took shots and I made a couple deep runs, and now I'm taking my shot with the big dogs.
This is the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com, where you'll never lose a dime playing poker. Guaranteed.
Well, there you heard Dwight Pilgrim talking about him being the king of the minor leagues, but I can tell you, he's in the major leagues now, and this would be a signature win for him in his career.
Certainly would be. All right, to the table we go. Who will become a WPT champion here tonight at Borgata? We will see. Action going to Ophir Moore, cash game star. He goes out.
750.
And now Dwight Pilgrim with a pair of ducks makes it $750,000 to go. But look at this, right behind him, Kia with a pair of jacks.
Now, this could spell big trouble for Dwight here. Kia has more chips than Dwight and has an overpair. He's got the 2 jacks.
No raise.
He is going to raise it.
Like he should.
See how much more he's going to bet.
1.5 more.
Wow.
That's another $1.5 million for Dwight to make this call.
I'm all in.
But he's going back over the top, all in.
Well, this could spell doom for Dwight Pilgrim right here.
Ooh, but it has to be called first. You think it's pretty automatic, though.
8 million altogether.
Like it or not, you got to call with a pair of jacks.
You would like that, huh? If I call.
Ophir would like to see him call.
Sitting out there, looking pretty.
You cannot lay this hand down. If a guy's got aces, kings, or queens, good luck to him.
Please call.
How about the moxie to come back over the top, all in with just deuces?
Well, he's thinking his opponent might have something like ace-9 or ace-10 where he can get away from the hand. Even if he's got a small pair, he might throw it away. But he's got 2 jacks. He cannot throw this away, Vince.
Well, especially against a player like Dwight, who mixes it up. He can be playing with anything. I mean, this is, in my opinion, pretty automatic.
Well, it's 100% automatic. The guy's got aces or kings here, you just beat.
Yeah.
But even if you lose this pot, you still got almost $6 million in chips to play with. Not like you're out of the tournament.
All right. Let's see if he does the right thing. He will be pleased with himself if he does. former electrical engineer, just troubled by this.
Well, Vince, he will be disconnecting the wires if he lays this hand down.
You win.
Wow, he's going to lay it down. This is shocking.
Can you beat 7 high?
Yeah.
Choose one.
Can you beat 7 high?
I don't care. Go ahead.
Oh, I found a deuce.
Oh, man.
Oh, he showed him a deuce. And right now, Kia is just sick. Look at the look on his face. He knows no matter what that other card was, he's a monster favorite to win the pot. And I got to tell you, Vince, I can't believe he laid it down.
You can't put 10 million with a deuce in your hand. You ain't playing poker.
What are you doing, Kia? That is tighter than the back seat of a Kia.
Nice hand.
Incredible.
A surprising laydown there by Kia Moageri. Let's take a moment and check in with our expert analyst Tony Dunst back in WPT Video Control to find out what just happened. In this week's edition of The Raw Deal, brought to you by Rise.
You've just been dealt a premium hand in a short-handed game facing an aggressive player. So what's the last thing you should do? Turn it into a bluff! But that's exactly what Kia Moageri did, and this is what happens when you don't have a plan for your hand. Kia seems to think that the young players of today don't know what they're doing, that they're all shooting guns at a target in a room with no lights. I'm Tony Dunst, Bond 18 Online, and let me tell you something. Don't give that man a gun no matter how well lit the room is, because he has no idea what he's doing in this hand. With about 32 big blinds as effective stacks, Dwight raises out of the small blind to 750K.
750.
Kia makes what should be an entirely standard re-raise to 2.25 million, and here's where things go wrong. Dwight decides to move in over the top.
I'm all in.
And after long consideration, Kia folds the best hand.
You win.
This demonstrates a very common mistake by less experienced players, a failure to create a plan for the hand and anticipate each potential variable. Before Kia makes his re-raise, he should know what he's going to do based on whether Dwight moves all in, re-raises to a different amount, or decides to call and play a bloated pot out of position. The problem with leaving all of these up to later evaluation is that during the moment, our emotions run high and impair our more logical thought process. We wind up second-guessing ourselves and thinking about all the wrong details. In this spot, Kia's failure to anticipate turns what should be an instant and confident call into a monumental blunder of a fold. What can I say? Kia woke up with the fourth best hand in poker against an aggressive opponent in a three-handed game, blind versus blind, and turned it into a bluff. It's an absolute catastrophe.
Back to the table we go.
Well, Vince, I'm totally baffled how you can lay that hand down against an aggressive player like this. And if he doesn't win this tournament, I guarantee you, he's going to look at that hand for the rest of his life and say, what was I thinking?
By the way, the antes are going up to 50,000. Blinds 175, 350. Ophir Moore now with an ace-8, and he makes it 850,000. Dwight the Thief goes away.
Oh, y'all guys know how to play poker against each other.
And Kia with a pair of threes, just going to call. Here's the flop.
Well, flop comes ace, queen, 4.
Kia's going to check, and Ophir is going to check his aces, going to play slow.
Well, now the 10 of clubs comes off. And again, Kia checks.
Ophir Moore with the aces. Got to feel pretty good about it. He's going to put in 600,000.
I raise.
Whoa.
And quickly raised by Kia. Now, Vince, you think the guy's steaming here?
Well, he's going to try to make a move.
Another million.
Little does he know this other guy has aces, and an additional million makes it 1.6 million to go. Wow.
Well, Ophir believes his aces are the best hand. He's going to make the call here, and a good call it is. And now a 9 comes off.
3 million.
3 million is the bet.
Say hello to Uncle Tilty.
Vince, Ophir's going to put all the pieces of the puzzle together here, and one of those pieces includes the last pot where Dwight showed Kia a deuce after he bluffed him in that last pot. For a guy that doesn't bluff, if you're sitting in Ophir's seat right now, you're saying to yourself, ease.
Shock the world. Shock the world. Oh.
Dwight going to the royal flush, girl.
Ophir got a tough decision to make here, folks. This a very difficult call to make against a tight player like Kia.
I call.
Oh, he's making the call.
You got it.
Then what a call that is. Folks, I'm telling you, that is playing some poker. To make that call right there in that spot, not easy to do. Really a good call by Ophir right there.
That was crazy.
And Kia is just falling off the tracks now. But in truth, many people would have laid that hand down against him the way that hand was played.
Stay tuned for more action at Borgata and my 5 questions with last year's Borgata Poker Open runner-up, Jeremy Brown. We'll talk about his epic blow-up and why it pays to think before you drink.
My buddies behind me were like, slow down, dude. You're drinking way too much.
The World Poker Tour is brought to you by ClubWPT.com. Play poker for your share of over $100,000 in cash and prizes, and even become a WPT champion, all for only $19.95 a month. Never lose a dime playing poker, guaranteed.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com. And Mike, where the heck were we when they were shooting these things?
Good question.
I'm calling my agent. 3 players remain. Our chip leader now is Ophir Moore.
How much does he have, Tab?
I got about 5.5 or something.
And he got position on you, Kia. Woo, what a turnaround. What a turnaround.
Down to the felt we go. Action goes to Kia. Oh, look at this. He's got a huge hand, pair of kings.
900.
And he makes it 900,000 to go.
900, whatever that is.
Now our chip leader, Ophir. He's got an ace-jack.
Well, that's a big hand in a 3-handed poker game.
Make it $2 million.
Woo!
$2 million.
Woo, Kia, you see that bet there, Kia?
White has turned into Little Richard on us.
Whoa! He said 2 point something now. I'm glad I don't have 900,000 in there.
He's gonna go away. 57-year-old Kia, will he ship it or not?
I call.
He does not.
That's baffling. Gives his opponent a chance to beat him here, in my
Get
opinion.
away from this table before I cause problems.
An ace comes up, or a couple jacks would come up, or...
Gotta chill over here. This is serious over there.
Dwight's gonna do a little walkabout.
$4 million pots.
Work the
bro.
crowd a little bit more. He's a character, but we got kings up against ace-jack. And a very big hand.
Serious pot over there, man.
Here's the flop.
And flop comes queen, jack, 5. Ophir's got second pair with top kicker, and he moves in. Quickly called by Kia, and Ophir's gonna need some help to win this pot.
Who went all in? No fear!
Yeah, no fear went all in, but he's not liking it right now. And Dwight sees it now.
Dwight grunts as he sees that,
Well,
Kia's out in front and may stick around.
Dwight obviously wants Ophir to win so he can play heads up for this title. Moves up in real money and gets a chance to play for the title. But for that to happen, Ophir's going to have some help. Needs an ace or a jack or a couple runners to make it straight. Doesn't happen as the 3 comes off on the turn, so with 1 card to go, Ophir needs to catch an ace or a jack.
He's good at these rivers, bro. Barry Greenstein.
Well, Dwight calling out for Barry Greenstein, 2-time WPT champion, who wrote a book called Ace on the River. But it didn't happen there. Kia is going to double up.
That is right, a huge pot there for Kia Mohajari. I guess he played it right after all.
Damn, we all even again.
And Dwight, a disappointed man, but still talks.
Last season, Jeremy Brown held a 19-1 chip lead in heads-up play here at the Borgata Poker Open, and yet still managed to find a way to come up short. We caught up with Jeremy for 5 questions, including one that's on everybody's mind. How would you grade yourself as a poker player?
I actually think I'm pretty good. Some people might not agree with me because of what they saw on TV.
What did they see on TV?
Me blowing a 20-1 chip lead at the final table, and I pretty much thought it was a lock. It was a guarantee that I was going to win once I had so many chips, and just started going crazy. And next thing I know, everything flipped around.
How drunk were you?
I was feeling pretty good.
Shug 'em. Shug 'em. Can I get another cocktail, please?
A round for everybody, including me, too.
Please. Get another cocktail?
I mean, I started slurring my words a little bit I saw on TV, which was kind of embarrassing.
What did your friends say?
My buddies behind me were like, slow down, dude. Like, you're drinking way too much. I was just having fun. I was just so caught up by everything. I was having way too much fun.
Think before you drink?
I should have taken it a little more serious, but like I said, it was a learning experience. I'll never do it again. I'll actually wait till after the tournament's over to start the party.
Well, he guzzled himself right out of that tournament. and now he's paying for it.
But a good lesson for all. Think before you drink.
All right, the cards have been dealt.
$1.2 million.
I think Kia is on fire. He's making $1.2 million with his hand. King, Jack of hearts. Ophir out. And Dwight Pilgrim, he's going to stick around with an ace-4 of clubs.
Just as the ace-4 makes the call.
So here we go with the first three. Ace-4 up against King, Jack, and a 4 hits on the flop.
Well, flop is 9-4-3. So now Dwight's out in front with the 2 4s, and it goes check, check.
$1.2 million in the dark.
Well, $1.2 million in the dark, says Dwight Pilgrim. Oh, and probably a bad move as a jack comes off. Kia now out in front with the 2 jacks.
I call.
And Kia just calling.
Well, the crying call here with the top pair.
Dwight wanted to disappear down to the river.
Now a king comes off.
Only gets worse for Dwight. And the Brooklynite is going to check his miserable 4s.
Well, Kia is going to win this pot.
$3 million.
Just a matter if he wins any more chips or not.
$3 million. That could be scaring Dwight away in a hurry.
Well, it should be if it's not.
Nice, huh?
And he's going to do the right thing finally. Kia Mohajari extending his chip lead with solid play.
Well, he's on a little roll right now. No doubt about it.
Hold'em, in my opinion, is a combination of science, art, and psychology. Combination of all three, I would say, makes a good poker player.
Will this be Kia Mohajari's first WPT title? We will see. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com.
If you want to get in on the action anytime, anywhere, download WPT Texas Hold'em for your mobile device today. WPT Texas Hold'em. Sometimes the game's too good to leave behind.
Having the WPT in town brings a lot of excitement to the Borgata.
Borgata is the best tournament I've ever been in.
This is a great tournament. The structure's great. Players are excellent.
If people make it to the money, at least they're going to get twice as much as they're buying, and this is not the case elsewhere.
It's a good environment and really good poker.
Best tournament in the world.
Welcome back to the Borgata Poker Open in Atlantic City. I'm Vince Van Patten alongside Mike Sexton. 3 players remain going after close to $750,000.
Well, Vince, let's take a moment and talk about our new sponsor, ClubWPT.com.
Well, Mike, you know how I feel about ClubWPT.com. It is fantastic. It is the best deal in poker. I mean, anyone can play for free. But if you put $19.95 up per month, you get VIP benefits. You play all the poker you want. You tweet, you chat with the Royal Flush Girls. It's fantastic.
Well, it really is. And with that membership fee, you get to play all the tournaments you want, and you can win your share of the $100,000 in cash and prizes, as well as win an entry into a WPT event.
And don't forget about the special free ringtone of Mike Sexton, the Hall of Famer. It'll be on there. You'll love it.
Oh, and with that, let's get back to the action at the table.
But don't forget to check out ClubWPT.com.
There you see our chip leader, Kia Mohajari, with over $15 million in chips. Dwight Pilgrim in second place with $9 million. And in third place right now, the high-stakes cash game player, Ophir Moore.
Back to the action. Kia
$1 million.
with an ace, 8 of hearts. He's raised it to $1 million. Ophir out. And now Dwight Pilgrim with an ace queen. Just going to call it.
Most everybody would re-raise in that spot with an ace queen, but Dwight, not everybody.
Here come the first 3.
The flop is Jack 4-3.
Helps neither player. And Dwight's going to check it.
Check.
Well, Kia does not make the continuation bet. And an ace comes off on the turn.
They both hit aces, and Pilgrim is going to check it. He's got a huge kicker.
Check.
Now, Kia just doesn't want to take any chances at all here. And wisely so at the moment. Now the 4 clubs comes off. Both players have aces up.
But there's 4 clubs out there, too. Neither player has a club, but look at this. Dwight Pilgrim bets $350.
Oh, I love this bet, Vince. This is a defensive bet as well as an offensive bet.
$350.
You're not betting like you got a club, sir, do you?
He's been called.
That's not a bet like you got a...
He has not turned up his hand.
Is this a slow roll?
You want me to show or it's...
No, just mock.
It's good.
Get it out of there. Don't pain yourself anymore.
Dwight tickled pink that the man didn't have a club, and he's going to take down that pot.
Well, all betting should serve a purpose. That purpose there was to prevent his opponent from making a big bet on the river if he had a club in his hand.
Pros versus Joes.
Or if he didn't.
My name Joe.
Dwight Pilgrim, 28 years old, out of Brooklyn, New York. Okay, onto this hand. The blinds are going up to 200 and 400,000. Action on Ophir Moore. He's got King 10.
I call 400.
And he's going to call. And right behind him, Dwight Pilgrim.
$1 million.
With an ace 10 of diamonds, has made it $1 million to go.
No.
Key is out. But Ophir is going to make the quick call. So we have ace 10 up against King 10. Nice pot brewing.
Now flop comes 9-4-3. No help to either player.
I check.
Well, Dwight's going to check the ace high.
Ophir not going to take a chance. He's checking as well. Here comes the turn.
Oh, a 10 comes off.
Deadly. They both hit 10s.
The dream card for Dwight Pilgrim because he's got top pair with top kicker.
600.
His opponent's got top pair with second top kicker.
And there's a bet of 600 by Dwight. And a routine call there by Ophir. Down to the river we go.
Well, a 5 comes off.
1.2.
I call.
He's going to bet 1.2 million. He's quickly called. Oh, and he's not going to like it.
I know that sound when I hear it. Kidney shot. I know that sound when I hear it. My liver.
That is beautiful.
My liver.
That is pip trouble.
I'll tell you.
He's enjoying it.
Oh, I know that sound. A little whimper by your opponent.
That wouldn't sound like it hurt. Mike, you heard that from over there?
Well, he is having a ball right now.
Oh, man.
What do you think? You think I never have a hand, son? Come on. You kidding me? It just looks like I never have a hand because I'm crazy.
And he is putting his players through the torture chamber here tonight.
When is the blinds going up? Because this guy's going to have a problem.
It just went up.
Oh, the blinds just went up.
Wait, they just went up.
Yeah.
Take it easy,
I'm
right?
trying to...
Take it easy, man.
Get it in there.
And we continue three-handed poker. Very entertaining here at Borgata. And this hand, Dwight's going to quickly fold.
2 million.
Kia, our chip leader at this point, making it 2 million with just an 8-7 of clubs.
I'm on.
I call.
Oh, Fear going all in with the ace high.
And Kia with a quick call with his 8-7.
Yo, this could be like a $200,000 7.
Well, Dwight pulling for Kia now. Well, because it means 200,000 in real money almost. That's the difference between third and second place.
I ain't never wanted to see a 7 or 8 bad, and I don't want to see it right now. Give me a 7, give me an 8.
Dwight, who you rooting for?
200,000.
Who you rooting for? Who you rooting for?
I'm rooting for 200 grand. The next one out. I don't know who that is.
But who you rooting for this time?
A little sarcasm.
200 grand. I can't even lie and say I'm going for you right now. I wouldn't even believe it, bro. You know what I'm saying? Good luck, though. I can still wish you good luck.
Well, Ophir the favorite, but 5 cards to come.
That's 7 right in the door. Come King 7-3.
Oh, my God.
He is outflopped Ophir.
And Ophir's going to have help, or he's going to be our third place finisher.
Garbage.
There you see his brothers. Not liking that flop, but it's not over.
Here comes the turn card.
Boom!
Oh, an 8 of diamonds. It's over now.
Yeah, 2 pair for Kia.
Ophir drawing dead. No card he can catch to win the pot.
Very nice playing with you.
So Kia is going to win this pot, and we are down to heads-up play.
Well, I tell you, I have a lot of respect for Ophir Moore from Woodmere, New York. Great poker intuition. He made some amazing plays tonight. Going to go home in third place with $266,000.
Yo! Did I tell you I'm #1 in the world? And you forgot I'm #1 in the world?
And Dwight Pilgrim can taste it. He's 1 man away from victory.
He didn't really get in my head, but he seemed like he got in his head a little bit and put him on tilt and stuff.
We're down to heads-up play, and on the World Poker Tour, you know what that means. Show us the money!
And out come the Royal Flush Girls, brought to us by prestigious models, putting the large amounts of cash on the table for the winners to see.
And the winner tonight is going to take home nearly $750,000 and a coveted WPT title.
The Royal Flush girls keep putting tray after tray onto the table, and there's some other goodies to go with it.
We've got the coveted WPT bracelet by Tiffany's, as well as a beautiful trophy that the winner can put on the mantle.
We are coming back with Heads Up Play in just a moment on the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com.
Welcome back to the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com. Heads Up action is about to start between Kia Mohajeri and Dwight Pilgrim. During the break, we caught up with both players, and here's what they had to say.
It doesn't bother me. He's a young man, and he does what he does. It's just his personality. It doesn't bother me none.
I might be joking around, I might be having fun, but at the end of the day, it's all about being focused, being ready, being able to take it to the next level, and just make it happen. You know, it might look like I'm having fun, but trust me, I'm making the right decisions.
Well, a great trash talker. That is a poker weapon in itself. Don't kid yourself. It distracts players, it makes them play differently, and that is a big edge that Dwight Pilgrim has in this heads-up battle. Let's go to the felt.
I'm not sure about all his right decisions. I am sure he's in the right position to take down this title, playing heads up for it.
Well, he's got Queen 3 of clubs this time. He has called it.
900.
Kia behind him with Ace 4, gonna get aggressive. Makes it 900,000 to go.
Gotta come stronger than that to make me fold, buddy.
Well, that's a pot-sized bet, but as Dwight says, not strong enough to get me out. He makes the call.
Both got about 15 million in chips, and there's the flop.
8-8 deuce. Kia out in front with the ace high, but checks.
1.3.
Dwight with the flush draw fires out 1.3 million.
You hit that flop?
No.
Never stopped you before.
It's kind of surprising that Kia didn't come out with a continuation bet with the ace high.
It's like a walk just after the flop.
I can't believe it. He wouldn't bet with that flop, 8-8 deuce.
And Kia is putting up the white flag. He folds his hand. The first hand going to Dwight Pilgrim.
And with that pot, Dwight Pilgrim is now the chip leader.
Even? You kidding me?
He's about to say something interesting, no doubt.
I know I got the edge if we even.
Confident, isn't he?
I know that for a fact. I don't care how long you've been playing poker.
It's getting personal here.
It's a Dwight Pilgrim factor.
Oh, boy. The peacock is strutting. To the next hand we go. Kia now. First to act, he has an ace-7.
Check.
Just going to sneak in there and call. And behind him, Dwight content to see a flop with king-7.
Surprised he'd limp in with the ace high, but he did so. Flop comes queen 6-5. 2 spades, no help to either player.
Dwight is going to check it.
And again, no continuation bet out of Kia.
Yeah.
Now the 8 of spade comes off. What an interesting card. Dwight has an open-end straight flush draw.
1.4.
But Kia has the nut flush draw.
Wow.
With the open-end straight draw.
Dwight bet 4. Kia's coming back over the top to make it 1.4.
It's worth $1 million to see that river.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
Well, Dwight's going to make the call, wants to take this draw.
Down to the river, big pot brewing.
Well, king comes off, a dream card for Dwight Pilgrim. He now has the lead. He comes out and bets 400,000 with the 2 kings.
2.5.
Kia's going to try to steal this. He has bumped it up to 2.9.
Going to cost Dwight another $2.5 million to make the call.
I'll pay you off the first one. Call.
Good call by Dwight.
Ace high.
You keep joking around, sir.
And it was a tough call to make, but Dwight made it.
He's going to enjoy this.
I'll pay him off the first one. You know what I'm saying? He can't play better poker than me. He can't play better poker than me. He can't play better poker than me, man.
Now, he's the Muhammad Ali of poker. I am the greatest, this guy says.
Gracie Jiu-Jitsu.
This is reality TV at its finest here on the WPT.
You think I don't know where I'm at? Think I don't know where I stand? You think I don't understand every facet of this game?
No censorship in this sport. We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com.
Vince, I'm coming back. It's Benny. Right there he is. Save my spot in the booth, my friend. I'll be there. Yes, I'm out. They just got me. I'm out in 20th or something. I'm coming back. Don't worry. I don't want to leave you alone up there.
Welcome back to the Borgata Poker Open in Atlantic City, brought to you by ClubWPT.com. That's Mike Sexton. You got knocked out, but what a sport you are.
Did you jinx me there? You called me. I got broken 20th place, but I appreciate the call to see how I was doing.
I might have. Anyway, the antes are going up to 75,000, blinds at 250 and 500,000. Both players have a lot of chips. 16 million against 14. Let's go to the felt.
Dwight called on the button.
Here's a flop.
Well, what a flop for both players. Both players have flopped top pair.
1.2.
Dwight Pilgrim has the better kicker, though.
Sounds like a good bet. You like that bet? That's a real good one.
Right here, Kia with his nines, with a 7 kicker, has bet 1.2 million. And Dwight with his nines with a 10 kicker has called.
Queen of clubs comes off.
Check.
So both players have 2 nines and a flush draw, and Dwight Pilgrim has got the best of both.
1.2 sounds good. I like 1.2.
And Kia has checked it, and Dwight's going to put out chips. Looks like 1.2 again. Kia has made the call, though. Down to the river we go.
The 3 of clubs comes off. Both players have made a flush.
Check.
You know what? You made 1.2 sound so nice.
A call.
And it's bet and called. Dwight's got the 10 of clubs. Kia's got the 9 of clubs. Dwight going to win this pot.
Just an aggravating hand all along for Kia Mohajeri.
Yo! If I can't beat him standing up, I'm gonna take him to the floor.
Oh, man.
Whatever style it takes to win, that's Pilgrim's motto. I like it, man.
Threatening bodily harm. Well, he's got some table talk, Dwight Pilgrim. Back to the hand, though. Kia this time with a queen 7. Has called it.
You keep completing that bet just cause. We're gonna show you how. You're gonna be like, yo, what happened to that 2 million I had? 800,000 on top.
And Dwight with a king 10 of clubs gonna re-raise.
800,000 more. And Kia now, I think, getting a little frustrated calling these raises with queen 7 offsuits here.
Let's see the flop.
Now flop is ace, ace, 10. Pilgrim out in front with aces and 10s.
And he's gonna check it. Kia with nothing, checking as well.
Now a king comes off. This improves Pilgrim's hand. He's now got aces and kings.
Nice for Dwight, and he's gonna try to trap. He has checked it.
Check.
Kia checks again.
And Kia must catch a jack to win the pot, at least in terms of having the best hand. Well, the 3 of hearts comes off, so possible flush out there now.
900,000.
I'm all in.
Wow. 900,000 and all in quickly by Kia. And Vince, I don't know that you can call with 2 kings in this spot after your opponent goes all in. Might have a straight, might have a flush, could have 3 aces, a full house.
Nothing like free information.
Kia has risked it all, and it's gonna work with absolute zip and pip. Brilliant play there by the former electrical engineer. Superbly done.
And I think that was just sort of a combination. Frustration, all-in bet there, but it works well for Kia.
We're coming back with more action on the World Poker Tour, brought to you by ClubWPT.com.
Hi, I'm Melanie, and we're the Royal Flush Girls. Welcome back to the World Poker Tour.
Royal Flush Girls are at every WPT event, along with Kimberly Lansing, Mike Sexton, and myself. We're back to heads-up action. Dwight Pilgrim with about 19 million, Kia with about 11. Right now, the blinds are going up to 300 and 600,000. Action's on Kia.
1.2.
He looks down at the king 9, and he's going to raise it. Makes it 1.2 million to go.
You make it so nice. We should probably do it twice.
Well, Dwight's got the queen jack. He's going to make the call.
So we got king 9 up against queen jack in this tremendous heads-up battle. Here we're flopping.
Well, the dream flop of all time for Dwight Pilgrim.
Look out.
He has flopped the nut straight. His opponent has got top and bottom pair.
2 million.
This could do it, Vince.
Yeah, Dwight has checked it, and Kia's going to bite with his 2 pair, of course. Looks like 2 million.
See if another spade comes out there.
Look at that.
Well, he's going to make the call. Going to wait another street or two before he makes his move here with the nuts.
Did they change?
Oh, boy. Here comes the turn.
Well, the 7 of diamonds comes off.
$2 million. You got to see if he was bluffing.
I'm all in.
Cool.
Well, Dwight leads out and gets the guy to move all in. And Vince, he is a huge favorite to take this title he's dreamed about so long right here, right now.
We 8% away from a title.
He said it.
Well, he knows he's over a 90% favorite to win it right here, right now. All he's got to do is dodge a king or a 9 on the river. Well, better be careful about celebrating too early. Looked like he learned his lesson.
I'm not celebrating. That was not a celebration. That was not a celebration.
The poker gods might look the other way.
This is going to be a celebration.
Well, Kia needs a king or a 9. Let's see if he can get one.
Come on, one time. Can I use my one time? Can I use my one time?
Dwight Pilgrim can feel it.
I was 92% favorite for a title. I don't care what happens, man.
Yes, you do.
I showed these guys how to play from the beginning to the end. School. And they didn't even pay me for that lesson. That was a free one.
Here comes the end.
Well, they're paying you all right, about $750,000 if you can dodge a king or a 9. And a 5 comes up. He has done it, Vince. Dwight Pilgrim has shocked the world and taken this title. And right now you can see, folks, he is overcome with emotion. He is not showboating anymore. This is real emotion here.
Dropped to the floor like a large boulder.
Now, Vince, he talks a lot. So did Muhammad Ali. But there you can see how important his title was to him. We got to appreciate the fact that a guy wants to win a WPT title this bad.
Oh, man. Get up, champ. Get up.
I want to get up.
Dwight's been a long-time pro. Dreamed about winning a World Poker Tour title and becoming a really big name in the poker world. He has done it tonight.
On his feet.
Oh.
Well, Vince, in all sincerity, Kia had his chance when he could have called him with the 2 jacks.
You deserve it. Good game. Nice play.
When Dwight had the 2 deuces when they were playing 3-handed. But
Yo, we competed with these guys without the bankroll. Now imagine what we're going to do with the bankroll.
Dwight making future plans. Bigger and better.
Well, that's one thing for sure. We're going to see this guy a lot more in the World Poker Tour.
Congratulations on being WPT's newest champion.
Oh, thank you so much.
Sir, I think you have just shocked the world.
Oh, that was my whole initial point, to show the world what I'm bringing to the table. When I was going in there, I was trying to throw elbows, I was trying to get them to the floor, I was trying to grab a limb, and I was trying to break it.
Well, I think you did so.
That was my game plan.
Congratulations again. Job well done.
Thank you so much.
Well, that's going to do it from Borgata in Atlantic City. On behalf of Mike and Vince, I'm Kimberly Lansing saying thanks for watching and good night.
I really don't respect what you just did.
If I can't beat him standing up, I'm going to take him to the floor.
You getting this on camera? Jerk boy down there?
Woo, 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 woo. I popped my cherry. This guy's going to have a problem.
Defending my title was something that I was hoping I could get closer to achieving.
Oh, one more race, please.
Who are you rooting for?
Say, Levy, Vince, I'm coming back.
I don't want to get up.
I want to be the best.
Shock the world, baby.
And here's to the champion of the record-setting Borgata Poker Open from Brooklyn, New York, Dwight Pilgrim. And until next time, may all your cards be live and your pots be monsters. The World Poker Tour is brought to you by ClubWPT.com. Never lose a dime playing poker. Guaranteed.
In Las Vegas, one man will attempt to do what no player has done for the last 5 years, win 2 WPT titles in a single season. Possible history in the making tonight at Bellagio, and it's only on the WPT.
Crowd all standing.
He is circling the drain.
They are going bare knuckles in the center of the ring.
He would love to knock this loudmouth out.
Unbelievable.
It's over. Gus has done it.
Gus Hansen, Howard Lederer, Eric Lindgren, Daniel Negreanu, and Tuan Lee. That is the remarkable list of players who were able to achieve one of the rarest feats in poker. 2 major titles in a single season. Tonight, it's former Wall Street equity trader Andy Frankenberger who could add his name to that list. To see how this Legends of Poker champ got this far and this close to his own piece of poker history, we have to go back to the beginning.
WPT, baby. Can't top that.
I'm ready to win something for once.
Back to back, one shot.
Spirits were high as the Festa Al Lago kicked off at Bellagio while the Royal Flush Girls looked on.
Let's shuffle up and deal.
But once cards were in the air, Season 9 champ Andy Frankenberger got off to a rough start. As the field grew, the Fontana Lounge filled to capacity and late registrants found themselves playing in the poker room where the tables were stacked with familiar faces. While young gun Sean Deeb would rather be playing in the Fontana Lounge.
I mean, I don't mind. It's how it feels. Just when you're 250 big blind deep, I'd much rather have fish playing really dominated hands opposed to a table of named pros who are all just playing tighter.
Joe Seabach liked his seat just fine.
It's just all the wackos. But they're also a bunch of bluff fiends, right? So you just have to pick up a couple hands, and they're going to give you their chips, but they're all wackos here.
Day 1 ended with over 70% of the field still alive, including Joe Seabach and Sean Deeb, who survived the poker room, and a short-stacked Andy Frankenberger, who barely survived. Leading the way was LA tournament grinder Payman Arjang.
My goal was 200 for a day. I didn't know I'm going to be chip lead with this.